Hello and welcome to the Tampa Bay Rays postgame show right here on the Tampa Bay Rays television network. This is your host, Ryan Waldis, and today I will be bringing you the highlights from this afternoon's contest between your Tampa Bay Rays and the Miami Marlins. Miami came into this game at 18-26, 7 games back in the NL East and 8 games back in the NL wildcard race. Tampa Bay, meanwhile, 20-23, 4.5 back in the AL East and 4 games back in the AL wildcard. And the Rays had a tough test in front of them, having to go up against one of the best young arms in the entire league in Jose Fernandez, 4-2 with a 2.45 ERA. Allowed 39 hits, 17 walks, and struck out 64 in 62 and a third innings pitched this year. We'll pick it up here in the top of the first inning, 2-1 count to the batter, Desmond James. Kevin Kiermaier on first base. You know Kevin, he's always looking to steal a base when he's on. And he's going to try right here. Low pitch from Fernandez. Throw from Realmuto, not in time. And Kiermaier safe and secure at second base. Now in scoring position, giving the Rays a good chance to push across a run early.
I don't know if he caught something funny on the bag, but he was leaning and then off and running. He steals this easy.
Jennings with a great opportunity to give the Rays an early 1-0 lead, but you know, when you're facing Fernandez, you're going to have more than a few of those. Jennings can't catch up to the outside fastball. Strikeout number 1 of the day for Fernandez. He would have 8 in total. Now, special day, not just for Rays fans, but baseball fans everywhere. Blake Snell making his major league debut, the 6'4", 180-pound southpaw, 23 years of age. He was 2-4 with a 3.47 ERA and a 1.47 WHIP at AAA Durham. But unfortunately, his major league career probably did not start out as he had envisioned.
Oh, just like that! Deep and gone! Marcell Ozuna, a 2-run shot, and let's hope things fall into place. They certainly did on that sequence. Let it fall into place. That ball was rocketed out of here.
Snell letting up the 2-run shot early on in his major league debut, putting the Rays down 2-0 early. Top of the second now, 1-2 count to the Rays' home run leader at this point, Logan Forsythe. He has 8 bombs, but he can't get it out of the park there. Strikes out number 2 for Fernandez. Now, bottom of the second, talking about strikeouts, very special moment for Snell. 0-2 count to Chris Johnson. He strikes out swinging. That's the first major league K for Mr. Snell. Hopefully the first of many that we'll see over the next several years. Bottom of the second now. Runner on first. Jose Fernandez up at the plate, and he grounds one down the first base line, and it gets through into the outfield. But the right fielder is actually going to throw it over to third base, allowing Fernandez to pull into second with a stand-up 2-out double. So Fernandez trying to help himself out at the plate. And we'll see if he can do that. Marlins with a prime opportunity to push 2 more runs across, but unfortunately they cannot do that. As you see Snell, it's the batter swinging, so Snell manages to dance his way out of danger to end the second inning. Top of the third now, 2-2 count to the Rays shortstop Brad Miller, who strikes out swinging third K for Fernandez. And the very next batter, believe it or not, Blake Snell, who has to do double duty here in his first major league start. Of course, the NL does not utilize the designated hitter. 1-2 count, still gets caught looking on that nasty sweeping curve from Fernandez. 4 Ks through the first 3 innings for Jose. And you know, Snell, it's all good. He gets paid to pitch. He doesn't get paid to hit. As long as he focuses on pitching, I think Rays fans will be more than happy, and they can definitely cope with strikeouts like that. Top of the fourth now, Rays still looking for their first hit, believe it or not, but there's Corey Dickerson coming up clutch, making sure the Rays will not get no hit. Of course, they did have that walk earlier by Kiermaier, but Dickerson responsible for the Rays' first hit of the contest in the 4th inning. Top of the 5th now, a very scary moment for Marlins fans. So you see Logan Morrison in the box, hits it right back at Fernandez, who can't get out of the way. It actually hit Fernandez right in the back of the head. And very scary moment. You know, there's a lot of anxious people in that Marlins dugout. You see Fernandez brought down to a knee. Realmuto comes out. The Marlins trainer eventually comes out. Want to make sure Fernandez is okay, and he shakes him off. He's like, you know what, I'm going to stay in this game. And unfortunately for the Rays, he did, because Fernandez had one heck of a showing today. Top of 5th now, runner on first for the Rays. And wouldn't you know it, after getting hit in the back of the head, Fernandez induces a double play just 1 pitch later. If you can believe that. The old 3-6-3 DP. So now with 2 outs, here is Brad Miller at the plate once again, and perhaps the Rays showing some life as Miller hits it into the right center field gap. It's going to hit off the base of the wall. And Miller, he's a speedy guy, and he will pull into second with a stand-up double. So perhaps some life shown by the Rays, but unfortunately, as you'll see, it went all for naught, as with a full count to the pitcher Snell in his second plate appearance of his young career, he's just going to pop it up. It's going to be an easy F8 in the scorebook. And that would do it, so the Rays cannot capitalize once again with the runner in scoring position. Now, bottom of the fifth, things did not get any better for Snell.
Yelich cranks one. Right field, very deep and very gone. Second of the day for Miami.
Boy, how about the nice swings of Christian Yelich this afternoon?
That was the second of 3 hits Yelich would have on the day. He went 3 for 4, of course, with that 2-run bomb. Very good day for the Marlins' young outfielder, Christian Yelich. But Snell, he would bounce back, striking out the mighty Giancarlo Stanton with the 2-seam fastball, and the Rays would finally get a run back in the top of the 6th.
He's not very good defensively, but he can swing it like Corey Dickerson can. High and deep and out of here.
Dickerson moved into a tie for the team lead in home runs with Logan Forsythe, his 8th round tripper of the year. You know, Fernandez discussed that he would love to have that pitch back, so no shutout for the Rays. Fortunately, deficit cut to 3. Score is now 4-1. Take a look at your game summary through the first 6 innings. Dickerson, of course, 2 for 3 with the homer and RBI. Christian Yelich, 3 for 3 currently. Home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. And Jose Fernandez, 6 innings pitched, about 5 hits, just the earned run, 1 walk, and 4 Ks. Top of the 7th now, 0-2 count. 74th pitch of the afternoon for Fernandez, and strikes out the batter with that nasty curveball. Not the first time we've seen that today. Now top of the 8th, 1-2 count. And here's the pitch from Fernandez, who is still in the game. Desmond Jennings strikes out the second time today, once again on that 4-seamer. Now, unfortunately, things would just get worse for the Rays in the bottom of the 8th inning, as they couldn't get any worse. You see Jennings could not catch up to the heater.
Out playing in the All-Star game.
Real Muto hitting just a $186, entering that at bat. Just his 2nd home run of the year, but it puts the Marlins ahead 7-1. Pretty much put the game out of reach for the Rays. You see here, 3-2 count. Here's the pitch from Fernandez, and Dickerson gets caught looking. 7th strikeout of the day for Fernandez, and now he wasn't done. 0-2 count to the Rays' 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He looks silly on that sweeping curve from Fernandez. 8 Ks on the day for the young right-hander. Now Fernandez just 1 out away from the complete game. You see Forsythe grants it over to 3rd baseman, throws it over to Chris Johnson. That would do it, and Fernandez stifles your Tampa Bay Rays along just 5 hits, striking out 8 en route to the complete game along just the 1 run. That was Corey Dickerson's solo shot. But that'll be all for me here in the studio. I want to thank you for watching the Tampa Bay Rays postgame show right here on the Tampa Bay Rays Television Network. Be sure to tune in next time. It's going to spin Ryan Wallace. Your final score, Miami 7, Tampa Bay 1. I'll see you next time.